Going to be climate controlling this room solely for the tortoises and turtles that are in here, and then that may not be optimal for like a bearded dragon if you have redfoots in here, because they have two completely different environments. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take out this entire section here behind me. This is all gonna go. Well, alright, here we are in the bedroom. We are not in the reptile room. The wall behind me here is where we're going to go ahead and build our lizard enclosures. We're going to go ahead and start with a rack system, and then we'll start moving in our electrical, and then get our lizards in here at the very end. Let's get started. Well, alright, now we have the basic frame put up over here. We're going to do a double shelf here with storage on the bottom. I brought in the crested gecko enclosure, and then that one is going to be a single for now. I might put a shelf underneath, I'm not quite sure yet, but the basic design and concepts here, so you can see kind of the layout we're going to be having with the enclosures here in the bedroom area. And again, this is like a lizard only lizard lounge. I like that. So yeah, I got a little sweaty moving the box out, or the crested gecko enclosure out of the reptile room. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and start moving cages and start wiring everything up. So stay tuned, stick around, it's about to get interesting. Well, alright, here we are at the end of day one. Apparently this is gonna be a 2-day project. As you can see, I have the painted agamas up there. My fancy bearded dragons here, and then that side is still empty, and I've got the crested gecko enclosure vacant, but it's going to be filled sometime next year. This is pretty cool setup. I like how it is. It's going to be kind of a backdrop like this when I'm talking to you, so you can kind of see the guys behind me here. In the lizard den, as it's dubbed, this is going to be the lizard den, as opposed to the tortoise room, which is down the hall. So tomorrow we're going to go ahead and wrap up. We're going to get Ross put in over there, and then possibly above we're going to get another enclosure up there. That's going to be for those dart frogs that I was talking about. Over here in this little section, we're going to put in a crested gecko as well, or we might do another dart frog in there as well. Not quite sure. We got time to figure it out, but as for today, we really don't have that much time at all. We're done. It's 8 o'clock. I'm tired. My son helped me out. Very appreciative of that. I couldn't have done it without him. He worked really hard helping me get this stuff put together. Shout out to him. Thank you, Carter. So, yeah, we're going to call it a day. Okay, final product here. We have everybody in place. I went ahead and put in Ross's enclosure and the enclosures for 2023 up there, as well as the crested gecko enclosures in there. I've got the painted agamas up there and the bearded dragons down there. One thing I did want to talk about here when I was doing this is I noticed that there was some competition here, or aggressive behavior between this bearded dragon and Ross over here. So there's Ross. And they've chilled out now because I put in a visual barrier between the two. So as you can see, they were kind of watching each other across, and that's something that we want to avoid. We don't want them hanging out like that and just kind of like aggressive towards each other, and then all they'll do is stop eating and just be mad at each other, and they'll both die. So what I did is I put the little barrier up and say hi to Ross. Hey, Ross. Ross is like, are you giving me food? Because he's hungry. He needs to eat. So we'll get Ross some food here in a little bit. And I think that'll do it for this video. Next time here on the Third Coast Reptile channel, we'll be working on the new space that we've created in the reptile room and start building that enclosure on the floor. So thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. This was a cool build. Check that out one more time. I love it. I think it's great. It's going to be a good backdrop here. I dubbed this room the Lizard Den. So we have the tortoise room, the Lizard Den. So I'm excited about it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Until next time.